Hello there. Aren't you just gorgeous? I hope I'm not disturbing you. I know it's very late at night and everyone else on the ship is sleeping, but I just couldn't sleep tonight. Well, it's so exciting being on this big boat, doing this voyage to America that no one's ever seen, super quick. Yes, the Titanic, the ship that just can't sink. Well, that's all very exciting, and I had a couple drinks tonight with dinner. First class has the best dinner. Not that I was technically supposed to be there, but I do have my way of getting into trouble. I just love the peace at night. The gentle noise of the waves and that faint clicking, clacking, clicking, clacking. I think that's probably something to do with the men down below shoveling the coal, or something about those wired rings, or I don't really know. I can't pretend to know about the ocean or ships. I just couldn't pass up on such a wonderful voyage. And thank goodness I didn't, because I might have never met you. And like I said, you are just stunning. Absolutely divine. I'm very glad I came out on the hull of the ship to look at the stars, listen to the waves crashing, to the men working below. Yes, it's a very lovely ship. Lots of extra room. Apparently they had to do a little bit of less lifeboats so they could have extra room for billiards and dances and things like that. But, honestly, I think it's worth it. I mean, the ship is unsinkable. Wow. You are so stunning, if you don't mind me saying so. Oh, do you like my necklace? Isn't it just gorgeous? Not as gorgeous as you, darling, of course. I believe it's a blue diamond or something really rare like that. I don't know all the details. It was a gift, you see. Well, technically it was a gift I gave myself when I broke into this guy's safe to take it out. I don't know. I think his name's Cal or something. He has this really beautiful fiancée. Her name's Rose. I think this was intended as a gift to her, but I really don't think she's going to notice. She's been busy down with like the third class, dancing around with some guy named, what was his name? Jack something? I don't know. Very handsome man, very handsome and charming. And Cal is good looking too and very rich. But they're not really my type, either one of them. No, I have a very peculiar type. And if I may be so bold to say, that type is you. Exactly you. I mean, you're just so tall and shiny and brilliant. And are you? Oh, you are cold to touch. I could tell you were cold, icy cold. Like you were made of ice. I mean, you are made of ice, right? I never really paid attention in science. I mean, they're still not super into educating women in the 1920s, 1900s, whatever. But that's okay. The only class in education I really need is chemistry. And that's what's happening right here between you and me. So icy and cold. I wonder if I could melt your heart. Could I try at least? I hope I'm not being too forward. I know it's very unseemly for a lady in this day and age to talk like this, but, well, you're not really a typical man or a woman. I guess technically you're not really a person at all. And yet I'm still so very attracted to you. You're so tall and mighty and hard on the outside. But I bet if we were to touch each other, have a little bit of friction or action, you would just crumble apart, wouldn't you? Also, I kind of get this feeling from you like there's something hidden. Like there's so much more than the surface. You're a lot deeper than you seem, aren't you? I just have a knack for these things. What can I say? Listen, sweetheart, I don't want to waste your time. And it's only getting later, so what do you say? Should we make contact? Oh, I'm sure there's nothing to be worried about. I mean, this ship is unsinkable. And you don't really seem that big. I mean, from what I can see above the water, who knows what's underneath, but it's probably not a big deal. And I'm sure that the captain is paying attention and doesn't have some new young guys, steering the ship at night who wouldn't know to swerve out of the way. Oh, it'll be fine. Let's have a little contact. I mean, what's the worst that could happen, right? It's not like this ship is going to go down and sink and everyone's going to be fighting for lifeboats. No, that just sounds like a silly, silly story. I think you and I will be just fine together. I mean, you are just something else altogether. I think if I got a hold of you, I would never let go. You beautiful, icy, wonderful thing, you. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? The boat will sink? No way. It's unsinkable. I mean, even if anything bad did happen, I'm sure other people's hearts would go on. But my heart would never go on without you, darling. So what do you say? Let's go for it.